She accidentally sent him photos meant for her lover. His next move left her shattered. The phone vibrated once, a soft sound. Harmless. I almost ignored it. She was in the shower, steam crawling under the bathroom door, the scent of her soap filling the room. Domestic, familiar, safe. That lie we tell ourselves to sleep at night. The screen lit up on the nightstand. Her name. I expected a grocery reminder, a meme, something stupid and ordinary. Instead, images loaded. Not slowly, not politely. They arrived like a slap. Her face first, cropped, intent, lips parted in a way I hadn't seen in months. Then her body, angled, deliberate, framed by a mirror I didn't recognize, a room I didn't know, a confidence that wasn't meant for me. My thumb froze above the glass. My heart didn't race. It steadied. That's what scared me most. Another vibration. A message followed. I can't stop thinking about last night. The steam stopped. The shower cut off. I locked the phone, set it back exactly where it was. I sat on the edge of the bed, elbows on knees, and stared at the wall while my reflection in the black TV screen stared back, older, quieter, already changing. She came out wrapped in a towel, humming. "Hey," she said, casual, warm. I looked at her and felt something inside me go cold and precise. I didn't confront her, not then. Shock is loud, control is silent. She moved around the bedroom, dressing, talking about nothing, about traffic, about a meeting, about how tired she was. I watched the way she avoided my eyes, not guilty enough to confess, not innocent enough to relax. I replayed the images in my head, not as a man betrayed, but as a strategist mapping a battlefield. Details mattered now. The mirror frame, the lighting, the angle that meant someone else had been there, or at least imagined. I nodded at the right moments, answered with half sentences. She kissed my cheek before leaving. Her lips were warm. They felt borrowed. When the door closed, I exhaled for the first time since the phone buzzed. I picked it up again, unlocked it, studied everything. The timestamps, the metadata, the reflection in the corner of one photo, blurred but unmistakably masculine. A watch on a wrist, expensive, familiar. I didn't scream, didn't punch a wall. I felt foolish, and then angry at myself for feeling that way. Because this wasn't an accident. Accidents are random. This was a system I wasn't part of, and systems can be dismantled. I became observant, not jealous, not suspicious, clinical. I noticed patterns I'd ignored before. Late nights that didn't match her calendar, work trips without receipts, a new password on her phone she pretended not to remember. I didn't demand access. I didn't need it. I checked phone records, shared cloud backups, old synced devices she forgot existed. People are careless when they believe they're clever. Her lover had a name, a position, a routine. I learned where they met, how often, who paid. I learned how small I had become in her story, reduced to a placeholder, a stable background while she chased intensity elsewhere. At night, she slept easily. I didn't. I lay awake rehearsing conversations I would never have, arguments that ended in nothing, endings where I lost my dignity. So I chose a different ending. I documented everything, screenshots, logs, copies stored in places she'd never look. I smiled more, became attentive, safe. Betrayers relax when they think they're winning. She started slipping, calling me by his name once, laughing it off, apologizing too quickly. I accepted every excuse. I wanted her confident. I wanted her unguarded. The confirmation arrived on a Tuesday, an email chain she forgot to delete, hotel reservations, dates that overlapped our anniversaries, language that wasn't poetic, just transactional and raw. There it was, no ambiguity left to hide behind. I printed everything. Paper makes betrayal real. That night, I cooked her favorite meal, opened a bottle we've been saving, set the table like a man in love. She noticed, relaxed. After dinner, I slid the folder across the table. Didn't speak. She opened it. Page by page, her face changed, confidence collapsing into confusion, then fear. Her mouth opened, closed. She looked at me like I was a stranger. "How long?" she whispered. I tilted my head. "Long enough." She cried. Of course she did. Apologies poured out. Too many, too fast. Love, confusion, mistakes. I listened. I always did. When she finished, I said only one thing. "You didn't accidentally send me photos meant for your lover." She froze. "You accidentally revealed who you really are." I didn't yell, didn't insult her. I stood up, pulled out my phone, showed her an email drafted, not sent. Her parents, her employer, his wife, all addressed, all attached. Her breathing turned. "Shallow, you wouldn't," she said. I met her eyes. "I already did," I said calmly. The truth was worse. I hadn't sent them yet. But she didn't know that. Power is perception. I walked to the door, grabbed my coat. "You don't get closure," I said. "You get consequences." She followed me, crying now, grabbing my arm. I removed her hand gently. "I loved the version of you that didn't exist," I said. "That's not a loss." I left. Weeks passed,
then months. The fallout was efficient. She lost him first, then credibility, then the image she'd built so carefully. I heard she moved apartments, changed jobs, changed stories. I changed nothing. I didn't need revenge anymore. I had clarity. Betrayal doesn't destroy you. It reveals what you're willing to tolerate. I learned my limit. And once you know that, you never mistake love for comfort again. The last time I saw her, she looked through me like I was already gone. She was right. I didn't walk away angry. I walked away finished.